It's time to talk about the Oscars again. I am a little bit worried because they always end up doing something crazy, but mostly I'm just excited to see my favorite movies of the year get nominated, hopefully. If I were to have a wish list for these nominations, I obviously want to hear the words everything, everywhere, all at once, many times, but I would also love to see some international films nominated in a variety of categories, particularly All Quiet on the Western Front. Other than that, Elvis, The Banshees of Inisherin, hoping against hope to see some Babylon love, which is probably not going to happen. You have seen my top 10 movies of the year video. If you haven't, check it out. It's in the description below. And you know what movies I'm rooting for, so let's get into this. All right, starting this video, let's go.
Live from Beverly Hills, California, please welcome the president.
All right, are they gonna do speeches?
Picture Arts and Sciences, Janet Yang.
Janet, I respect you. I'm gonna skip. All right, here's Riz Ahmed and Allison Williams. Tell me something good.
Good morning, everybody. We've been awake all night getting ready for this moment.
Have you though?
And we're
Have
so
you?
excited. So
Supporting actress.
Supporting role.
Let's do this.
Angela Bassett in Black Panther.
We expected
Wakanda
this.
Forever. Hong Chow in The Whale.
Yes, yes, very excited. Yes, doing good.
Kerry Condon in The Banshees of Inisherin.
I like this. Strong start.
Jamie Lee Curtis in Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
You know, I'll take it. I'll take it.
And Stephanie Hsu.
Okay, I'm happy. This is happening. We're good.
All at Once.
One nomination down. How many more to go?
Nominees for
Costume
achievement in
design.
Costume design. Babylon.
Babylon. Thank you.
Black Panther. Wakanda Forever.
All right.
Elvis. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
Yes.
And Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris.
I like this so far. This is going pretty well, which probably means it's going to go not so well later on, but I'm happy with what I'm seeing. 2 categories in.
Well, here are the nominees for achievement in sound. All Quiet on the Western Front.
Yes. Thank you.
Avatar, The Way of Water.
Makes sense. Makes sense to me.
The Batman.
Oh, I like it.
Elvis.
Elvis.
And Top Gun Maverick.
All right. This is solid. I will say I would have loved to see Babylon there as well instead of maybe Avatar, but I'm not mad at this. I'm not mad at this at all.
Next up, here are the nominees for achievement in music. Original score.
Let's go.
All Quiet on the Western Front.
I am so happy right now.
Babylon.
Yes. Well, Babylon was expected, but I'm
The
excited.
Banshees of Inisherin.
What is this?
Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
What is this for me? Is this a 5 for me?
And The Fabelmans.
It's not, but you know what? The other four are making me happy. I guess we should talk about The Fabelmans for a second, and I'm just going to let everybody know, you can panic in the comments, I am not a big fan of The Fabelmans in general. I think it's one of the most overrated movies of the year. I know, calm down. But I guess as far as the options go, the score makes more sense to me than some of the other nominations we're probably going to hear. So I'm not too upset about it, but I think there are better choices out there. I'm pretty sure. But you know what? All Quiet, I was rooting for it. Babylon, Banshees, and Everything Everywhere. Hell yes. Thank you.
And now we have the first of the 2
I have
award
tea.
categories that honor writers. The first is adapted screenplay.
Okay, screenplay. Keep it together.
All Quiet on the Western Front.
Oh my God. I love this.
Leslie Patterson and Ian Sokol.
Yes.
Glass Onion, A Knives Out Mystery.
I mean, fine. Sure.
Living, written by Kazuo Ishii.
You know what? I just saw Living and I really liked it,
And
so.
Top Gun Maverick. Screenplay by Aaron Kruger and Eric Warren Singer and Christopher McQuarrie. Story by
Amazing.
and Justin Marks.
Amazing.
And Women Talking.
Okay. Wait, what are we missing? Wait. What are we missing? Let me look this up. Oh, The Whale. That's what we're missing. Ah, I don't like that. Well, you know what? I'll forgive them because they nominated All Quiet, but realistically, The Whale should have been here instead of probably Top Gun. But you know what? We love Top Gun. We love Top Gun. I'm just sad for The Whale because I really did like The Whale a lot.
And here are the nominees for original screenplay.
Oh my God, I'm nervous.
The Banshees of Inisherin, written
Yes.
by Martin McDonough.
We like that.
Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, written by Daniel Kwan and Daniel Scheinert.
Yes.
The Fablemans, written by Steven Spielberg and Tony Kushner. Tar, written by Todd Field.
Thank you. Wait, what are we missing?
And Triangle of Sadness, written by Ruben Östlund.
I love it. Okay. I see what they're doing here. They're going to put in nominees that I don't like next to nominees that I absolutely did not expect and really like. So I guess I can't be too mad yet again. And honestly, original screenplay wasn't the most amazingly strong category this year. So I guess it makes sense, but you know, whatever. The Fablemans. Let's go. Triangle of Sadness is exciting. All right, I'm skipping shorts because I haven't seen any of these. And when I do my predictions, I will do shorts as I normally do. But for nominees, I have no reaction. Happy for everybody who got nominated, of course. Let's go to actor in supporting role. All right, don't mess up.
Brendan Gleeson in The Banshees of Inisherin.
Okay. Can we do double Banshees for this?
Brian Tyree Henry in Causeway.
Oh, okay. You know what? I like it.
Judd Hirsch in The Fablemans.
Oh my God.
Barry Keoghan in The Banshees.
Oh, thank
of
you.
Inisherin.
Okay. All right. This is a weird category right now.
In Everything, Everywhere.
Thankfully. All right, couple of things here. First of all, I am very happy to see a double Banshees nomination. This is what I wanted. Obviously, Ki-Hu Kwan is going to win, and I am so happy for him. Brian Tyree Henry is an interesting nomination that I did not expect, but I think it is solid. Judd Hirsch, I know, is an expected nomination. I was hoping it wouldn't happen. I was actually rooting for Brad Pitt, but you know, The Fablemans is going to get nominated for a ton of things. Whatever. Moving on.
Here are the nominees for Achievement in Music, Original Song.
Original song. Let's hear RRR.
Applause from Tell It Like a Woman.
Diane Warren. Oh my God. Of course.
Hold My Hand from Top Gun Maverick.
Lady Gaga.
Lift Me Up from Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.
I'm neutral.
Natu from RRR.
Yes. Thank you. Let that one win.
This Is a Life
Let them
from
perform.
Everything Everywhere, All at Once.
Okay. All right. No Taylor Swift. Surprising.
Best documentary feature film.
Documentary feature.
All That Breathes.
I haven't seen a lot of documentaries, so I'm just nodding
All the
along.
Beauty and the Bloodshed.
But I know that these were being predicted a lot. Fire of Love. Absolutely adore that documentary.
Splinters.
Happy to see it. Don't know what Housemate of Splinters is.
Navalny.
Navalny. All right. Yeah. Okay. I'm kind of surprised there's no Moon Age Daydream, but I don't think a lot of people were expecting it to get nominated. I need to catch up on some of these. I've seen 2. I need to catch up on the other 3. We're skipping
Here are the
short
nominees
film.
for
All right.
Best
International
International
feature film. All Quiet. Let's go.
All Quiet on the Western
Thank you.
Front. Germany. Argentina, 1985.
I need to see that. I need to see that.
Close. Belgium.
All right. Doing good.
Hero, Poland.
What is this donkey movie?
And The Quiet Girl. Ireland.
The Quiet Girl. Okay. What happened to Decision to Leave? Out of all of these, I've actually only seen All Quiet, so once again, some things to catch up on. But are we sure all of these are better than Decision to Leave? Are we sure about that? I'm not super happy about that. But All Quiet, I think it should win. Let's go. Animated feature film. I've actually seen some for
Guillermo
once.
del Toro's Pinocchio.
Pinocchio, which is going to win.
Marcel the Shell with Shoes On.
I do love that one. That one was adorable.
Puss in Boots, The Last Wish.
What is going on with that movie?
The Sea Beast.
Okay.
And Turning Red.
I feel like this is pretty tame and unsurprising. I will say out of these, I've only seen Pinocchio and Marcel is by far something I prefer. I wasn't a huge fan of Pinocchio. I really appreciated the craft of it, but just as a film, it did not work for me all that well. I was pretty middle of the road on it, but Marcel was absolutely adorable. I love it. I will be rooting for it, but I'm pretty sure I can make that prediction right now. Pinocchio is going to win the Oscar. Makeup.
All Quiet on the Western Front.
I am so happy.
The Batman.
Ooh, I love it.
Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.
Don't quite get that one, but okay. Elvis. Wait.
And The Whale.
You know what? Obviously, I think Babylon should have been here instead of Black Panther, but the rest is very solid. I am happy. I am happy to keep seeing All Quiet, and finally, The Whale shows up again, and yeah, The Batman was a surprise. Happy about it. Are they gonna say something?
Here are the nominees.
Production design. Just awkward silence.
All Quiet on the Western Front. Avatar, The Way of Water.
Okay. I mean, makes sense.
Babylon.
Yes.
Elvis.
Oh yeah.
And The Fabelmans.
What? Hold up. What production design in the... Okay. Whatever. I feel like The Fabelmans is getting a little bit name-checked at this point, but you know what? I will take it because All Quiet is here once again.
The nominees for achievement in film editing are The Banshees of Inisherin,
Okay, yeah. I like it.
Elvis,
People are gonna be so pissed about this.
Everywhere All at Once,
Oh, wow.
Tar,
Oh, Tar. Love it.
and Top Gun Maverick.
Okay. Can we just talk about Elvis in here? I mean, I love Elvis, but I can totally see why people would be so upset that this is the situation that happened. I do think, once again, they should have found a spot for Babylon. I mean, the Hello College scene, that editing should have been nominated just for that scene alone. But okay, Elvis, what's up? I am not mad at this list at all, by the way. And I do love that Tar got included, as well as Everything Everywhere All at Once, which is probably going to, I don't know, Elvis. I'm so surprised.
Next up, the nominees for achievement in cinematography.
Oh God, I'm scared. I'm scared now.
All Quiet on the Western Front.
Thank you. Making me feel good.
Bardo, False Chronicle, and A Handful of Truths.
You know what? We're okay.
Elvis. Empire of Light. And Tar.
Okay. Okay, hold up. What is happening right now? First of all, no, Everything Everywhere All at Once is bullshit. Second, I do get Bardo in here. I was not a big fan of Bardo, but if you were gonna nominate it for anything, cinematography makes sense because it looks amazing. It's a very visually memorable film. Elvis, what is up? I don't know what's happening. I'm kind of loving it, but also it's a little bit insane. Empire of Light, I get it. Roger Deakins, and I did actually enjoy Empire of Light. I feel like more than most people, but it's a choice. It's a choice. Tar, also an interesting choice, but I love this choice. It's a very different nominee compared to the rest of these, and I don't see it winning, but I love that it's there. You know what I don't love though? No Babylon, which is bullshit. No Banshees, no Everything Everywhere All at Once, and no Top Gun. This is kind of a mess now that I'm looking at it. It's strange category. See, I can't even react angrily to these today because the first thing on the list, if it's nominated, is All Quiet on the Western Front. And I see that and I'm already excited. So they've like softened me up for the rest of the shenanigans. So happy for All Quiet, not sure about the rest, except for Tar. And Bardo. Bardo makes sense. I said I was nervous. I knew it. I was nervous for a reason.
Effects.
Visual effects. Let's get this right.
All Quiet on the Western Front. Avatar, The Way of Water.
Yeah, okay. Makes sense.
The Batman. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever,
No, I'm sorry, no.
and Top Gun, Maverick.
Thank God. I would have easily nominated Everything Everywhere All at Once over Black Panther. I mean, come on. I know it's not perceived as an effects-heavy film, but if you watch it, it is so cool, and they use effects as part of the story so well. Don't understand how that wasn't nominated, but here we are. You know, that was the only one, though. The rest makes sense, and I'm so glad for All Quiet, obviously.
Here are the nominees for performance by an actor in a leading role.
Leading actor. Dear Lord.
Austin Butler in Elvis.
Okay. Obviously. Excited.
Colin Farrell in The Banshees of Inisherin.
Okay.
Brendan Fraser.
Okay,
in
we're
The
good.
Whale.
We're doing good. We're doing good.
Paul Mescal in After Sun.
I love it. I love it.
And Bill Nye in Living.
Okay, this is a 5 that I'm a big fan of. Yes. Obviously, with this one, we had 3 on absolute lockdown. Austin Butler, Colin Farrell, and Brendan Gleeson. Bill Nye, pretty much expected. And I'm so glad the 5th one, which could have gone many different ways, went to Paul Mescal. That is a perfect 5. I have no issues with this. Thank you.
5 nominees for performance by an actress in a leading role. Kate Blanchett in Tar.
Yes.
Anna de Armas.
Why is Anna de... you know, okay, fine.
Andrea Riseborough in To Leslie.
What is this movie? Why is it
In
happening?
The Fablemans. And Michelle Yeoh in Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Okay. You know, we were doing great. We were doing so well with lead actor. What is this? What is this? Okay, first of all, Cate Blanchett and Michelle Yeoh, thank you. These are our main competitors, and I am not mad about this at all. I'm happy they're both there. If one of them wasn't there, I would have lost my mind. Next up, Michelle Williams in The Fablemans. She is not a lead actress in that movie, and she's overacting to the point of, I think she's in a different movie entirely. I can't believe they actually nominated her. That is wow. Wow. Okay. Ana de Armas, you know, she's been having a surge lately within the awards, and I understand it. I mean, I didn't like Blonde at all, as you know, but it's not Anna's fault. She was great in the movie, and I was feeling pretty bad for her as I was watching it for everything she had to go through to actually get this role finished. Like, I can't imagine being in that state of mind and shooting for months doing that. So I get this. I'm not mad at it. What the hell is To Leslie? I saw this come up once in, I believe, the Chicago Critics Awards, the one I voted in, and I don't understand what this movie is. Someone tell me what's going on here. I do love Andrea Riseborough, so I'm sure she did a great job, but, you know, there were other people to nominate in this category. What happened? This got wild. This got wild. At least Kate and Michelle Yeoh are safe. And the rest, I'm just going to pretend it's not happening. What is this? Guys, we were doing so well. What happened to Margot Robbie? What is up?
Directing.
Okay.
And the nominees are
Scared. I'm scared.
Martin McDonough, The Banshees
Okay.
of Inisherin.
All right. Good, good.
Daniel Kwan and Daniel Scheinert.
Very good, very good.
Everywhere All at Once. Steven Spielberg, The Fablemans.
Yup.
Todd Field, Tar. And Ruben Östlund, Triangle of Sadness.
Okay. We need to talk about this. First of all, I do love the Triangle of Sadness nomination here. And even though I would have preferred All Quiet, you guys know I did really love Triangle of Sadness. So I feel like this is fair. Do you know what would have made me really happy is if we had Damien Chazelle and Edward Berger in here instead of Spielberg and Ruben Östlund, I guess. But I'm not too mad at Ruben Östlund. It's really, I mean, Spielberg I expected. So, you know, this would have been pretty boring, except for we got Triangle in there, so I'm not mad. A little bit sad about Joseph Kosinski missing out, but I did not have high hopes for that. All right, Best Picture.
Now the final
Get this
category.
together. Oh my God,
Here
I'm
are
nervous.
the 10 nominees
I'm
for
nervous.
Best Motion Picture of the Year.
All Quiet on the Western Front. Malte Grünet.
Yes. Oh. Yes.
Avatar, The Way of Water. James Cameron and John Landau producers.
Why? Okay. I guess
The
there's room
Banshees
for
of
it.
Inisherin.
Banshees.
Graham
I mean,
Brockman,
there's 10 of
Keith
them, so
Vermees,
fine.
Mark
Include
McCoy.
Avatar. Fine. I'm pausing this for a second. I didn't hate Avatar or anything. I just don't think it's like best movie of the year material, but I did really like it if you've seen my review. So don't be confused. There's no Avatar hate here. I'm feeling that they could have included something else. I feel like I'm going to find out something missed out that I would have rather seen here, but let's continue.
Elvis, Baz Luhrmann,
Elvis.
Catherine Martin, Gail Berman, Patrick McCormick, and Skylar Weiss, producers.
Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Good, good.
Daniel Scheinert and Jonathan Wong, producers.
The Fablemans.
The Fablemans.
Of course.
Christy McCosco Krieger, Steven Spielberg, and Tony Kushner,
Fine.
producers.
Tar. Todd Field.
Beautiful.
Alexander Milchan and Scott Lambert, producers.
Top Gun Maverick. Tom
Yep.
Cruise, Christopher
Love
McQuarrie,
it.
David Ellison, and Jerry Bruckheimer, producers.
Triangle of Sadness. Eric Hemingway
Triangle of
and
Sadness.
Philippe Gobert,
Oh my goodness. Thank you. Beautiful.
And Women Talking.
Out of nowhere, suddenly, women talking.
Francis
Wait,
McDormand,
what are we missing?
producers.
We're missing the whale, for sure. Hold on. We're missing the whale. We're missing Glass Onion. I think those are the main ones. I'm trying to remember this on the spot and trying to look some things up. I mean, obviously, I would have loved to see Babylon in there, but like I said, I was hoping against hope for Babylon. But I'm so glad All Quiet, Triangle of Sadness, Top Gun Maverick, Everything Everywhere All at Once, Banshees, all movies I really love. Elvis, of course. I am so happy they included Elvis. I know some people right now, some people are very unhappy right now, but you know what? Just accept it. Accept Elvis, Jonathan. Welcome Elvis into your heart. So surprised to see women talking in there, especially since they didn't get that many nominations other than Best Picture. I think they got what? Did they get one? Hold on, let me look this up. Yeah, the only other one they got is Screenplay, so that is interesting. Weird. So that was something. Obviously, my favorite thing out of all of this is that Everything Everywhere All at Once got nominated for a ton of stuff. I haven't looked at the numbers, but I'm pretty sure it's the most nominated film. I love all of the nominations for All Quiet, of course. Top Gun Maverick got stuff. Banshees and Elvis got a bunch of stuff. These were making me happy, except for a few categories that went completely off the rails. The Fablemans, like I said, in my opinion, pretty overrated, so I would have cut those nominations at least in half, but that's just me. Michelle Williams. Can't believe they did that, but whatever. What did you guys think? Let me know. What are your thoughts on these nominees? What do you think the biggest snub is? What do you think the biggest surprise is? I would love to see that in the comments below. And of course, we're going to do predictions closer to the actual ceremony. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye.